So I know I'm going to get a lot of pushback on this. Hear me out. I don't think that Kevin Samuels is all the way toxic. I think Kevin Samuels talks to the top 10% of men on this here planet. The one who's rich, well-traveled, the kind of guy that when he walks into a room, other men stand up. He could pick damn near any woman he wants across this here planet. What he's telling ladies is, why are you wasting your youth and your vibrance and life waiting for a man to choose you when you're not even in his radar? And here are the multiple reasons why he's not checking for you. These type of men have a certain thing that they're looking for. Either get yourself together so that you can be seen, or know your lane, know your room, and rock that. But what has happened in the land of overcorrection? Men who barely brush their teeth, pay the rent on time, are angry that they have to pay child support for children that they created, think that just because they pee standing up, all women should submit to them. Didn't you just throw a temper tantrum because of that video game?
What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to A Different Perspective. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy. So you saw the clip. That was from Thatyayalady on TikTok. I'm actually going to have her on the show tomorrow. But today we're going to run through some clips of hers. She gives great advice, sound advice. And one thing I like the most about her advice is it's fair. It's very fair. She doesn't pick a side. She's for what's right. It's all about what's right, whether it's the man or the woman. But she's going to be on the show tomorrow. I'm super excited. She's excited. We're going to talk everything relationships and dating. And I hear that she's single. So it's going to be very interesting to get her perspective on what dating life is like right now in this modern era. And because we're going to have her on the show tomorrow, I want you guys to comment down below in the comments of this video some questions that y'all might have for her. We're going to do like a Q&A thing. So y'all run off some questions that y'all might want to ask her, and we'll let her answer some of those questions, or we'll do it together right here on the channel.
Will not acknowledge that they have caused harm.
I hope you hear my heart when I tell you this. The reason why they won't acknowledge it, the reason why they won't look in the mirror, the reason why they would rather let you walk away than address the issue or give you what you need to feel comfortable is because they want you to walk away. They don't want to be with you. Either you're not what they really want and now's their chance to get out, or they're realizing what you want is not what they can give you. Do not overthink it. Do not try and justify it. Do not try and rationalize it. It is a waste of time. Person that you're supposed to be with, never allow you to feel anything less than loved, seen, welcomed, and appreciated, and safe with them. The bare minimum someone can do to repair a relationship is say, I'm sorry for what I did. So if they're not even willing to do that, why are you there? I know you mean well when you say this, but that's not how life works. With anything, if you want it, you gotta go get it. With anything. If you want to find somebody, you gotta be active in dating. You have to be active in socializing. You gotta put in the effort. Dudes aren't just gonna knock at your door. I just chose my first step back out there to be online dating because it's just easy, and download the app. And it was... I'm gonna give it a couple more hours maybe.
Your looks is the only thing that matters and it places you above everyone else, then sadly
there used to be a point in time that if you were beautiful and you had a banging body, the world was yours. Not anymore, baby.
Facts.
Why? Because everyone's beautiful now. Everyone is stunning with makeup, with wigs, with contouring, with BBLs, with waist trainers.
It went from a beautiful woman being a dime a dozen because there's so many of them, to now, hell, I mean, shit, it's a penny and a nickel. I don't know what's the new term because there's even more of them now.
Eyelashes, you name it, everybody's doing it. There are beautiful women everywhere. It is to the point where men don't even react to beautiful women like they used to. Not just that, everybody's wearing the same outfits.
You heard that? She said men don't even react to beautiful women like they used to. Facts. I was out on a date with a female recently. We were at the Beltline, and when I tell you, it was so many beautiful women out there. It was like, dang, it almost felt like every woman that was out there that day was beautiful, and it was a super packed day. The beer fest was going on in Atlanta, and it was just crazy. We out there, I'm seeing beautiful women left and right, and then I looked though, I turned to her, I'm like, hey, you notice something? You notice what I'm seeing here? I'm seeing a bunch of women that are easily 8s, 9s, and possibly 10s. And there were guys that you would think they wouldn't give them a time of day. What's happening here? And I came to the realization, I'm like, it looks like some of these women are starting to really realize the fact that they are a dime a dozen. And if they don't lower some of the unrealistic standards that they have when it comes to dating, that they will probably end up single or not being able to find a man, a suitable partner. Especially in a place like Atlanta where there's 10 women to every man. See, I have female friends that have these standards that they deem to be realistic when in all actuality they honestly not. Then even they say to themselves and tell me, you know, it's a possibility I'm going to be single for the rest of my life because I will not fold on my standards.
So not only do you see a beautiful woman in life everywhere, go on your phone, there's beautiful women there.
Yeah.
Just swipe, 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 swipe. And what is rare? A beautiful woman with a banging body who's nice,
Yes.
who's easy to be around, who's smart, who's pleasant. Don't get me wrong, everyone loves a beautiful woman, but looks just aren't enough anymore.
No.
It just isn't.
And that was something I had to self-reflect on too when it came to my own dating life. I was someone who was always keen on getting highly attractive women. And I came to a realization that a lot of times that these women that are super attractive be the most conceited individuals you ever came across. They be the most difficult ones to get along with. I like, let me go ahead and turn it down a notch and find someone that I'm actually attracted to that has the real qualities that one would be looking for in the person. Personality is solid. They have empathy and compassion for others outside of themselves. They're fun, playful, lighthearted, and adventurous. They have good integrity, good morals, good values. Those are the things that we can build upon. That beauty is gonna fade over time, but those things I'm gonna always need to be there.
When you are an attractive woman, you're used to getting attention. You're used to not paying for drinks. You're used to not paying for your way into the place. And then as you get older, you're seen less and less. And it's not that you're vain. It's not that you require the attention. You're used to receiving it. So when you don't get it, it hurts. It really does hurt. And there are some women that try so hard to get that feeling back. They try and do things to get them back to that 20-year-old sexiness. And the truth is, you'll never be 20 again. And then there are women who sink in and they get lower and lower and they just give up. And then there are women who, you know what? I'm not 20 anymore. I got to get used to that. But that doesn't mean I can't be cute. It does not mean I can't rock what I have. And it's a really hard transition for women. Just learn how to be the best 30-year-old version of yourself, the best 40-year-old version of yourself, the best 50, and so on, so on, so on, so on. It sounds simple, but it's not, but then it is at the same time. Get comfortable in your own skin and be happy. That's the biggest key. Be happy. Do what you need to be happy.
Are you guys paying together or separate?
Separate. We're paying separate.
Dang, why you say it all fast?
Ladies, I'm going to teach you how to avoid this scenario. First off, I totally get it. I do not like going on expensive first dates because 1, I don't want to owe you anything, and 2, I don't want to hear nothing about nothing if I decide never to see you again. So what I do is I pay the tip. First off, you let the waitress walk away because you don't want to belittle him or step on his ego in front of anybody. That's not what we do. Now, you don't have to see the bill to calculate the tip. You can look at the table and do rough math. As you're putting the cash on the table, you simply say, I'll take care of the tip. Now, I've had men either push the money back or I've had guys who scooped it up. Either way, I did my part. So if I decide never to see this man again, I don't feel any kind of way about it. Let's say you guys are vibing and you do this. You've most likely really impressed him. Now he's going to want to continue the night with drinks and or dessert down the street. No conflict, all class. I want to respond to her comment directly. If this is your reaction to me saying, hey, it would be a nice gesture to suggest paying the tip on a first date, then you should not be on the date. You need to be in a therapist chair because you obviously have some anger issues that you need to work on. Please go back and look at all the comments under the post where I suggest how to handle the first date bill. I'm amazed at how many angry, bitter, spiteful, and entitled women there are. Nobody owes you anything in the beginning. We all work very hard for our money and we all want respect. So I don't understand why that is such a hard thing. The same way that you think he owes you a meal is the same way he's going to think you owe him coochie or head. Why put yourself in this situation? I'm sincerely asking, who made y'all like this? Was it the guys or is it this boss thing? Stitch Duet comment. Please explain to me, because a lot of attitudes out here are straight garbage.
All right, y'all, but that's it. We're gonna leave it right here. We got so much other content that we're gonna be checking out of hers in the near future. She's on her way here right now. She'll be here in about an hour, so make sure y'all leave those comments down below. Ask those questions. Anything y'all want to ask her, y'all might be able to get some sound, solid advice from a veteran in the game on what we can all do so that we can be happy and have healthy relationships with people. Comment down below, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. See ya.